Oh, my bad. Oh, snap, they got Papa Nickel now. Papa Nickel. Red stick, no gamer. We waiting on you, bro. Red stick, no games. Red stick, no games. Red stick, no games. Red stick, no games. Red stick, no games.
Joffrey Laverne. Why is Kenneth Fareed so happy?
You gotta get to the money. I changed to the look at me funny. Just for the juice. I'm telling every time I shoot. I got the X Factor guarding me, bro. I gotta chill. Wait, for real.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Kenneth Fareed. Harris is out there with Jameer Nelson. And it's Laverne in at the 5 down low.
Damn.
They got the defense, boy.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Why you didn't pass it to
Here's
him,
Leonard. They kick it out to Green. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes on about. Spurs retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Oh, and here comes Nelson.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Papa Nicolau kicks to Harris. To the middle. Tries again. Papa Nicolau, good.
Good shot.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Okay.
They get it back. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. He dishes it to Harris. No luck. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Ahead. It's good from Ginobili on the assist by Leonard.
Looks like he's gonna get blocked every time.
Ginobili's got his first points of the game.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
I didn't. Oh, it made me jump and then look at
Here's
me.
Barton. And Aldridge comes over to help. Barton, no luck. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. And, you know, guys, Manu Ginobili's relationship with Greg Popovich has been really interesting over the years. In the beginning, Pop obviously had a rigid system. Ginobili played with a lot more freestyle and freewheeling nature. The two clashed heavily early on, as one might expect.
And it's Parker in the corner. It's stolen by Foy. On up the court. Out to Harris. Barton in the corner. And there's the three.
He was still in there trying to find a way to get out.
I thought he was about to scream the shit out of you. That's why I picked up over there.
San Antonio leading. Getting back to Ginobili and Popovich, everyone thought Popovich would break Ginobili of his reckless ways, but in fact, you know this, it was the opposite.
You know, Pop recognized he had something special in Ginobili, and it ended up changing his own philosophy, I mean, which I think speaks to the greatness of Greg Popovich.
Oh,
I mean,
if Reed wasn't there, that would have been
win
nice.
games. It taught me to watch a little bit more and not be so micromanagement-like, and not sure Pop's ever said that about anybody else.
There's Marjanovic.
Face!
Shoots from 12. And
He
off
must
the
have knew
glass,
that
that
pass
was
was
good.
going to go through.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling.
I had to be prepared for
very good
that
start
one.
offensively as a result.
Oh, you too close to that. You too close
Now
to
in the
that.
scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Defensively, that
Oh,
possession
shit.
better not start a
No,
trend
they
because
went
they just
straight to
handed
him.
him 2 points.
That's good.
How will Barton have him here?
Here's San Antonio. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Ginobili. Spurs passing it around. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. That's tipped. They get a hand on it.
That's what we call good defense in the
I thought it was about to
paint.
go in.
Wait
Went up
and
when
go.
he very first game.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy
He's cold?
basket.
Wow.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Laverne, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Miller comes in for Harris. Spurs leading by 6. Back to Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got his second bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really,
Damn,
when you
I
look at how
feel-
they're
Oh, that's
playing, they
ugly.
are having their way down low.
Now
Yeah, I
here's
mean, if you
Joe,
have 10 seconds to shoot it, yeah.
pushing their
Couldn't
lead
make
to
any
double
sense.
digits.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Video game wise, well,
So the whistle blows on the shot.
gameplay
2 free
wise,
throws for the contact right there.
This is he's got a mask on. Look at his face.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Denver making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. Miller outside.
come on, I'm pressing square, bruh.
Fires at the
Oh,
elbow.
What is-
he really just get me with that.
Offensive
What?
rebound. Ball stolen.
Oh,
Parker
wow.
takes the That drops,
went in.
and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just
I
impressive
ain't gonna throw
with
it
the
back
teamwork
to you. I
out there,
feel like
setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Oh, I should have
Outside
cut.
Aldridge. Leonard.
And one.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. He said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
Gary Harris is checked in for Denver.
Yes.
And for Leonard here, players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs like to play and do things.
Guy's 0 for 6.
And Tony Parker drops them both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack
7.
mentality. Get in there and force the official to make a call.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Aldridge left side. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the
I
scoreboard.
thought they would have left you open.
In San Antonio, they lead by 14. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after. That's how they've piled up all the points.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio.
What the hell are you doing?
The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge.
I was talking about King.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters,
He's a
but
7'4"
even still,
dude in
that's
the
not
paint.
a
He ain't
shot
gotta
that
move
he
at
can
all.
afford
Guarding.
to give him. And the Spurs, being the defending champions out west, heading into last year, but they ended up 6th in the conference with a record of 55 and 27. Had a record of 32 and 20 against the rest of the West.
Off the pick.
0 for 7.
But they recover it.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out.
Oh, shit. My bad.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fareed. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Leonard with the steal.
Wow.
Here's Marjanovic.
Wow.
Second chance shot. Aldridge can't get it to go. Here's Barton. He's covered by Ginobili. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Yes.
And they get it back. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Well, if you really want to make things hard on yourself, that's exactly how to do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
They're not doing themselves any favors at this point. They've got to stabilize their offense with just sound execution.
And Parker, here we go. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ginobili. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Spurs leading by 13.
Real. Very last second he gets the ball.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
Pull-up game is gone.
Spurs have gone.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice dunk.
Beautiful jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. Maybe even a question mark, partner.
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nelson with the steal. The feed to Laverne. Out left to the wing. Harris with it. He's picked up by Parker.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Different badges.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Oh my God.
Here's Laverne. Good work defensively by Ginobili.
Oh, you had it.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Hey.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding is no great. Seasons he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to
give
a
a
guy like him
10.
that good a look.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
To the inside. Again, the miss by Ginobili.
I tried to pass that to Parker.
The Nuggets trail by 16.
Kawhi was wide
Ginobili
open.
with the steal. And here's Mills from the arc. And it's Denver with the rebound. Laverne's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Oh, wow. For real?
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season
Will
was a
Barton like
difficult
that
one
now?
for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb,
Not
but
even
still
consistent
fought through
in
it
that.
to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
Baseline J on the way.
Yes.
They get it again. Fareed, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pull-up game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Got a hand on it. And now in transition is
Nice.
Mills. Here we go.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that
He
off.
kind of threw that
You
shit like he
have
couldn't
to have both
jump or
ends
something.
of that play, and they were fantastic on that.
That was a good foul.
And the
seen
call
that
will be
steal
against
I should
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they got some frisky takes.
Pass to Barton. Takes the 13-footer.
Wow.
Hits the
Man,
jump
punch
shot.
that bitch in the head.
Barton's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And they'll keep possession.
Worked out for the better.
He used that pick to get in close. That's now 8 points for Aldridge.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Yo, bro.
Good. And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Mills. Good D by Nelson. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Spurs lead by 17. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Like you make up everything. You sold out your whole village for a watch. Now you're here now. You're band apart. You messed up what you couldn't live with what you did. And now, your Spurs. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Looking at the game for Barton, 18 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shots.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Nelson is out there at 4. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Laverne in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Nuggets missed the postseason again last year. Never really had a good look at it and just fell in back of the pack.
And it's the second straight year of not playing playoff basketball in Denver. This coming on the heels of 10 straight bursts between 04 and 13.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's the pick. Nelson, the pass to Laverne. Here's Barton. Nelson outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's Mills from the arc.
Patty.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And, you know, for Denver, historically, they've enjoyed a lot of success for a long time. I mean, missing the playoffs consecutively might have been the wake-up call they needed to try something different going forward.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Oh, God.
And listen, it's sometimes really hard for teams like the Nuggets to know when to rebuild. So while they weren't quite sure what they had coming in the last season, by the end of it, they had a clear idea of what direction they needed to head into for the future.
Well,
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Leonard dishes to Mills. To the paint.
What a bag.
Money. What to say, did I?
Laverne grabs the miss.
Just because you're 0 for 10, faggot.
And stolen by Aldridge. And a fast break now for
I
the
could have
Spurs.
passed out, but it was just a point where it was like I had to pass out on my damn shot, and
Leonard
it's
draws
not
the
going to
double.
happen. Pass faking doesn't happen for me.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Pass
They
to
are
Ginobili.
reaching like crazy. God
Good, and
damn.
Aldridge gets the assist. 14 points for Ginobili.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is 4.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire.
I got a good shot. I just got a bad. That was a bad release. That was a good shot.
And the basket by Ginobili.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's Barton. He's got 18. They retain possession. And it's going to be out of bounds.
They gave it to him again.
Possession.
How?
Here's Nelson.
Let's go.
That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Aldridge.
And I blocked him and they gave you the block. What is that?
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
No, really.
Ginobili on the wing. Pocket 6. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time.
The hell, man? Did I get screened by somebody?
And guys, a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
You know, Kenneth Faried was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team 4 years ago. Took the league by storm with his energy and hustle. Looked like the sky was the limit for him, but every year since then, his numbers have looked very similar.
Damn, it's just one of those games, huh, Boban?
Laverne grabs the miss.
Oh, no.
The Nuggets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Anderson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
What a tryhard.
And
wow.
Send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Oh, they playing basketball now.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 8 points for Jameer Nelson.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
They just run at me.
And he recovers it.
Fucking savage, actually.
Ginobili gets the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Damn, he wouldn't have gotten my way.
And Nelson gets it to go.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Working.
And another basket for San Antonio.
An open jump shot there, and D not putting up any.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio just dominating this one. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
That's the first shot he's made all game, really.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Anderson, and it's Simmons in at the 2 spot.
Oh, wow.
And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Stolen by Fareed. Miller with a wide open look. No luck. Inside.
Oh, nice pass, Paget.
Here's Anderson. Bust up. Wow.
For real?
They are just
Anderson like that
on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The drive by Aldridge.
You put Jonathan Simmons in.
I just got a
out of bounds.
Yeah, but see the thing was that looked like a good shot, nigga. I just lagged in the middle of it. That was a hell of a shot. I know.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now here is Foy. He's covered by Leonard. Leonard brings the double team. And again, Denver no good. Aldridge with it. Now guarded by Fareed. Fades back. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Saget actually held the ball.
Fareed goes in. Here's Laverne. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And the first one drops. He's off on the second.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Down low. Fareed.
Wow.
And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
The Spurs making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign.
He threw the ball straight to you.
Starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
You know the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Oh, cold console. He breaks it though.
And again, Denver no good.
Great looking defense, really just disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward into a very difficult shot.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
There's a check in.
Look at Boris Diaw's game.
Wilson comes in for Miller.
If you would have passed to me, I would have done a flashy to him.
Rebounded by Fareed.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Working.
Nelson with the steal. And pushing it up.
Man.
Here's Denver. Here's Barton. He's covered by Leonard. Barton, no luck. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Denver's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. To the paint.
Where the... Wow.
And that one's good, Barton.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Here's Anderson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
I just pushed him to the
So
ground.
gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
David West, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Working.
And you know, Denver was not.
Oh, why would he go
against the
that
West
way?
last
What
season,
the
but
hell?
They weren't as bad as you would have thought. Managed to get 19 wins against the rest of the conference, and we know how tough the West is, so that's not shabby. Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands too.
The Spurs have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. I passed the ball to Kyle.
Nelson with the steal.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times seemed toying with it.
Wow.
Watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
A fantastic
why did he throw it
show.
down, Court?
And what an amazing all-around game it was for Ginobili. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor.
Bro, you came
Just
in
a great all-around game.
4 shots in a row. Fuck my field open.
Well, and last year for the Nuggets, they were really searching, and they finished 12th in the Western Conference. So, Greg, they were 30 and 52.
You know, not a great place to be.
No,
let's face it. I mean, Kevin, Denver never really had a shot at the postseason, but weren't good enough to land a high draft pick either.
Got it.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really bad timing, guys, to start coughing it up. He's got 3 turnovers here
He
in the
don't.
4th.
Nope.
And it goes without saying, but I need to say it anyway. In a game as close as this, every possession is important. You've got to make them count.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul.
I was about to do a flash and
That's
be on
his
my
5th
back
foul.
to Kyle Anderson.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with
Bro, he'd have made that shit. I was
self-control
about
of
to
your
say.
emotions. A
Oh,
must-have if
God.
you're going to play winning basketball.
Oh,
They grab their own miss. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Oh, and finally, Russell Butler gets it.
Nelson with the steal.
Bruh.
It comes in the game and turns the ball over.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the
Damn,
chart.
fucking faggot. My second turnover game. Shit.
He's off on the first.
That's a wet ball, boy.
Good on the second free throw.
There you go. Green light. Green light, though.
11 seconds left in the game. Fareed goes in.
How? Dude's 1 for 16. That's horrible.
I'm about to do it there. Once he makes this and break the next one. Oh, fuck. I'm about to do a 360 with
And he's good on the second.
I'll do a 360. Oh, they won't even touch the fucking ball.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul.
Oh my God.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
15 foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard.
And the first one drops.
And the 2.
Boy, he stayed there longer than Tim Duncan with that.
He makes one of 2.
Oh, shit.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
Okay, I had one. Don't tell me that faggot at 2 had hit a shot.
No.
No.
That's my best friend, go let's run. Little booty, rich noisy, and Texas, that's my son. How do you want to know? That's my
I said, wish I had Leonard.